So, wanted to show you what this might look like with audio embedded in a form. So, a couple of things this could look like. So, I'm in my Google form. I've just made a random one. Now, read write for Google works in Google Forms. So, I wanted to show you that option. So, this is the building side of a Google form. If I hit the eyeball, it shows kind of what the student side looks like. So, if I'm in, and I should have it down here because it's fallen off the end, I can turn on my read write for Google and hit play.
Sample question. Your answer. Submit. Never submit passwords through Google Forms.
Oh, yep, sure. I also just submitted my Google form. So you don't actually have to record it all, because because it's a web-based form, they can use read write for Google to read the form. That's an option. I kind of like the hover one. I think that's the hover one. Yeah.
Untitled form.
There we go.
Sample question. Your answer.
All right, stop. But you get the idea. So read write for Google can completely work on a Google form because it's just built into the web browser. Like you could use read write for Google to read anything. Awesome. If that's not going to work for some reason, and I think that should be the go-to because it's self-serve for students. The more they get used to seeing that read write for Google and that it works on any website, including a Google form, then you don't have to train them for every single little piece. It's training them up for the big picture of it works on everything. If there was, for example, a question where there was a big diagram or a math piece where it needed some audio support or it needed an explanation beyond what was typed, I would suggest Vocaroo. So Vocaroo is a quick online recording tool. So, for example, if I had a math question, so I can hit record. It's super simple. There's one button. So this math question is 3 divided by 4 minus 1 divided by 2. So 3/4 minus 1/2. That's an example of something that they couldn't play. So I hit stop, and I can listen back. So this math question is perfect. And then you hit save and share, and then I would just copy and paste this link. So there's a copy button right here. You could download it, but just copy it. And then you could say, if you go to these 3 dots here, and this is right in the way. So if you go to these 3 dots, you can add a description. And then you could say, link to audio here, and paste that link in. So then the sample question, and I'm actually going to make it a math question. Because this little blue thing, equatio, actually makes it so you can type math. It's pretty cool. So then I think it was 3/4 minus 1/2 minus 1 divided by 1/2. So if that's actually the math question, perfect. Click beside it, equals, insert math. So it actually makes the question right. So that's one that would be really hard to read for read write to Google. So then you could have the audio and please answer this math question. Now it could be short answer where they type in their answer, because they can also type in math, or you can do it as multiple choice. Anyway, whole different sideways thing. And then if I hit refresh here, so you can see the question. So now they see the question and they can click on this. It doesn't pop up in the same window, but then they can play the audio. So this math question is 3 divided by 4 minus 1. Stop. So I kind of wish it played in the same window, but that is not perfect, but it gives them the audio so they can hear it. If you want it to play it in the same window, I guess the read write for Google would be the better one. So there is your kind of some options that might work for you.